They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around.
Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Focus, defense, focus. Slam, go.
They'll run on first down. It's Walker. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
From the gun, here's McNabb. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, McNabb. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down. On first down, Walker shrugs him off. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Watch twits.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Set, ready, 10 logo. Pull together.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop.
Back to throw now on first down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. They'll get 3 out of the dump off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw on second, McNabb. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Running right, here's Walker. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
We got double up. Check 37. Check 37.
McNabb to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
This man really just hurdled over my dude. Like he ain't trying to tackle him.
We're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success. How about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. It's caught. Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, Dickerson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On second down now, Dickerson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Watch 18. 18's the mark. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Young to throw it this time. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A play fake. Now McNabb. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
That was not a catchable ball.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Young takes it on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Bro, they just hold me. I must ain't got no timeouts. And he getting the ball, bro. This game really just hold me.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, McNabb. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's 2nd down and
10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team, We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he will find his big tight end.
This game sucks. Hold on, Kim will call you back, Kyle. Let me after the game over. This game sucks, bro. I'm all over that.
You can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker,
this game is terrible, dog.
13 yards, first down, Packers. You know, despite the scoreline, they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On second down, Dickerson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On the double. 18. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on first down. Dickerson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 25 yards to the house as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Gets around him. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much. As he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now McNabb. That'll be caught by Hester. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's McNabb. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone. New Orleans. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Y'all boys, we ain't gonna need them timeouts. Don't worry about them.
On and the extra point.
I need all my points, though. Believe that.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Break. 18's the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. He's coming. Double up. Double up.
On first down, Dickerson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Check 9. Check. Lucky. Lead river.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, Dickerson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Safety's creeping. Slam. Jab. Switch.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
A gain of 9 yards. First down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Check.
Now a give, right side. Dickerson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Back.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will not get all the
That's
way
BS
home,
at his
but
finest, bro.
This
This man ran all the way down there just to get tackled, bro. Hey, man, go tell y'all commissioner, man, he can suck it. Dude, this is my game.
You know he's going to get teased because he didn't get all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, I'm in that
They don't
bitch.
score now.
Versus the
They don't get a
motherfucking
touchdown.
Falcon,
They
bitch.
won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
How y'all let the 2 niggas in the same conference make it to the NFC?
Cross and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints take advantage
Championship,
of field
man,
position on
NFC
the turnover
championship.
to cash in for 6.
Oh, that man, I don't need them timeouts. Stream, chat, I don't need them TOs. I told y'all I don't need them TOs. Defense win championship, dog. I don't need offense
Now
to
after
do
the
it.
touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better.
Hey, remember I said that boy Randy Moss wasn't scoring, y'all boys? I stood on that.
As you end a ball game, it's been
Ain't none of that, Randy.
for you.
We'll see if
Ain't none of that, Randy. This prime time, this. prime time. And they call pass interference.
Falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Give him some more bullshit, man. You can't save him now, man. This shit over with.
Trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort.
This shit over with. Phone home,
ET, and the flag did come out.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing.
Why he trying to score? He trying to, man, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Now I'm running my ass over there for real. Look, he trying to do it on that side. Look. He trying to do it on the right side.
2nd and 10. He's
oh, yeah.
Let it fly.
Oh, yeah.
And this is intercepted, but
oh, yeah, Tylo. No touchdowns, Randy in the chat.
The chance of wasting this great starting
Go
field
tell the commissioner Randy and get a single teddy.
Now a desperation.
Go tell the commissioner.
This is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick.
Face down.
That will write a finish to this ball game.
In the game.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon.